activating and being in that high frequency, but also integrating it. It also feels really good to slow down and to receive the high frequencies in a different state. Blessings, beautiful beings, and welcome to the Cosmic Energy Update for November. Now, I'm very excited to break the news to you for this one because it's about to get a lot easier. I know we like that one, right? For real though, it is about to cool down, the energy is settling, and if you have made it this far, which you have, congratulations, give yourself a little hug and acknowledge that you have shifted in many ways recently. Just acknowledge for yourself for a moment. Yes. Appreciate yourself, be grateful you got through, be proud of yourself, and you're also continuing to get through and you're making better choices and stepping up and you're getting better in every way, every single day. That is the energy. And if not, then I am manifesting that for you, and that is what is to be, and so it is. And that's also the energy for this month. Things are cooling down, and this is the integration, where we have had so many shifts happen recently, especially with the eclipses, and we're currently in Scorpio season when in November. The transformations are present, so we ourselves get to slow down, honor what is actually of value and enjoyable to us, what is beneficial to us, the play, the fun, the love, the connection. So give yourself this space. And you will want to rest because you will need the energy. With the shifts that have happened, we are integrating them. So with the integration process, we don't want to be taking major action. We want to be taking steps towards what we are learning and discerning and receiving, yet we also want to move with precision, to be very conscious, specific, and intentional with how we are moving forward, applying and utilizing all the awarenesses that have been surfaced recently. Now, with this, patience is also going to be very helpful this month as we are integrating and moving into this new energy within ourselves. So with the integration process, it's because we are up-leveling. So an integration doesn't just mean stagnancy and density and stopping, pausing, and not doing. It actually is a very active process where patience is productive, allowing and being and receiving presence of what you are getting. That is an active process. And again, sometimes that process isn't taking major external action, forward action. It is also the decision making. It may be that you are not doing too much, but you are making decisions, clarifying. And perhaps you don't know who you want to be, then it's like making a decision as to who you know you don't want to be anymore. And perhaps clarifying in that way. You may not feel like, oh, I'm adding so much to who and what, but I am actually clarifying and discerning. And with that, in knowing who I am not, I know who I actually am. So this is also the month of making decisions. How are you going to be decision-making, discerning, and acting? Where are you going to put this energy? How are you going to utilize what you've learned? It's about making the decisions that are actually best for you. You may also feel like you want to make a plan and get organized. Maybe you're not taking immediate external action and steps forward, but you're getting clear and outlining, organizing, and therefore manifesting. You can make an energetic soul plan, a game plan for yourself, and that alone actually indicates how you are working to transform. That is extreme external action, but it may not feel like you're doing so much and so much is changing, but a lot actually is on an energetic level. Always be aware that even that which you do in the spaces of your own, even if it is not something that others see or can celebrate or comment on, that which you do in your own time to yourself that only you and God, your guides, see, that is an investment. That actually propels you externally, quantumly. That cuts out any unnecessary detours and reroutes and instead amplifies your frequency and therefore aligns you to your timeline. So things are more effortless. You're more of a magnet towards that which you are connected to and attracting and desiring. So make moves when it's needed, but don't force anything. Allow for things to come. This is not the month to be like super forward and forcing, although there is a lot of masculine energy present in this month of November, but it's more so a clarified direction where it's not a force, an aggressive needed force to have to break something in order to get it through. It's actually just an energetic clarity and a directive force that is taking action, but in alignment effortlessly. So anything that is not resonating, is not aligning, let that shit go. It could be part of the eclipse that recently happened. If you didn't experience too many transformations and up levels from the recent eclipse, then you will most likely be experiencing more shifts and up levels this month and then have your integration. But take action, allow yourself to transform, but really just focus on getting clear, on just clarifying your own decisions, what you want to do, and therefore taking action when things are aligned and not forcing. Allowing for energy to flow, letting it be natural, letting your passion guide you. What are you interested in doing? What do you feel like doing? What are you ready to do and create? That is the energy in which you want to focus on. It's not that which you need to force. No, not for this month, not for this month. Sometimes, maybe in Capricorn, it's like, yeah, no, go do it. You got this. Like if someone tells you can't do it, like you can do it, show them like, look, you got, that's not really this month. It's about integrating and yes, having the confidence, always having that energy behind you too, backing you up like, yeah, no, you got this, but trusting the flow of the universe. There's a divine plan and you get to trust it by simply just being grateful and happy for what you are experiencing and the wisdom that continues to bring more light and expansion to your consciousness. That's what we want to focus on this month. Because the manifestations are happening. They are taking place. So let them happen. Trust. Again, just focus on your internal frequency and allow for the major external moves to be made by the universe. Let God take care of it. It's one of those months. Let God take care of it. Send it to God. Send it to God. And also there's going to be a lot more luck this month too, because Saturn is going direct. That is very positive and powerful for everyone and everything, where there's going to be more abundance and more luck in alignment, where things are going more smoothly and there aren't going to be so many tragic tragedies this month. It's more so an integration. We've learned, we're transforming. The world obviously cannot continue as it has been. I think more people are waking up to that. Finally, we've kind of been over here like just like scratching our chin, like just waiting like, are you ready to transform and like live this like higher consciousness life and live in harmony? Okay, great, divine, amazing. So yeah, people are waking up and there's going to be more luck towards that. So that's also something. You don't need to force anything, just trust it. The miracles are present, the miracles are coming this month. And it's so interesting too, because I'm pretty sure that a few astrologers are feeling like the integration months are just like boring, where it's just like, whatever, who cares about November? Like, I just like, don't even like, it's just like, whatever, it's not an important month. This is a very important month. The integration is actually just as important as the activation. So it's not just about the high levels of activating and being in that high frequency, but also integrating it. It also feels really good to slow down and to receive the high frequencies in a different state. So allow for it to integrate into your body and being, and know that this is very important. This is also very important. It's also so Scorpio for there to be this intense transformation like the eclipse that recently happened, and just everything that's going on in everyone's lives individually and also collectively right now. And then for there to also be this integration period where we are slowing down and in a completely different opposite energy, because that is very Scorpio. There is the death and the rebirth. There is the creation and the destruction. There are the polar opposites that create and combine and unify the whole. That is alchemy, and that is this scorpionic energy. So allow for yourself to transform, and also don't be afraid of the fire. Scorpio is water, but I like to say that Scorpio as a sign, it's not just a water sign, it's like boiling water, where water can heat up and also cook some shit. It can transform things, literally. You put something raw into boiling water and it cooks it and it becomes edible or it becomes soft. It transforms its state. That is very Scorpio. Water as a sign, also water can freeze and be ice cold and to solidify and isolate at the same time. Scorpio also has that energy. So be aware of that too. Don't let yourself be too confined, but break through the ice, allow for yourself to warm up, feel your own fire, and also let yourself flux through the phases of energy in this month. Because again, if you didn't experience the full transformation that happened through these eclipses, then that energy may carry over into this month as well. And if it does, then you will experience a contrast of intensity, maybe transformation, and then also everything's kind of good. Everything's great. Everything's actually divine. And when I trust and let go, everything is amazing. So know that it may be deeply intense and again, transformative, but it is for the best. It is absolutely for the best. And that is the Scorpionic energy. Trust it, allow yourself to be fully present in it, and know that you are also rewarded for being authentic, for being true, for being who and what you actually are, and for expressing and emoting in truth. Not being volatile, again, having boundaries for yourself and also for others, but at the same time being real and true. Boundaries are also really important this month because as we are creating boundaries, and again, not forcing, not taking extreme outward action, there may be a lot that we attract and magnetize. So we want to be able to say no and to also have boundaries and clarify what it is we're really aligning to and resonating with and calling in. Success is created by saying yes, and it is maintained by saying no. So boundaries are just as important as being open as well. Again, it sounds very contrasting and opposing in a way, but these things are divine and perfect and very specific, rightly aligned in the specific time. So it's up to you to discern that and to know when that is. So enjoy the blessings of this month, and again, allow yourself to integrate and give yourself time. Even if it does feel like there are periods of extreme rest or a required energy of just being with yourself and alone, do so. You are upgrading and up-leveling, and again, granting yourself more clarity towards how you want to take action. So it's not always about just taking action and moving forward in an energy that is unhinged, that hustle energy, hustle, bustle, whatever, hustle. It's also about calming down, coming into yourself, solidifying your own frequency, and magnetizing, manifesting. So much love to you and infinite blessings always. Have a great month of November and happy Scorpio season. Blessings.